What's up guys, Omar Aesop here today, and of course I got a solid bench press tip for you, how to bench press with power. We're talking about, in particular today, feet lifting off of the ground. So when you're bench pressing, guys' feet dancing, right? Either their feet lift off of the ground or their glutes, their butt will come off of the bench. So how to solve this? Before I go on, let me give you a demonstration. How many YOLOs have you seen do this? YOLO! You look fucking retarded when you do that. The problem, the body, there's not that total body tension or stability in the body. So what ends up happening, you're bleeding power because your feet aren't stable. You don't have a strong base. That's problem number one. The second problem I'm going to show you right now is if you do master keeping your feet on the ground, you don't have the tightness in your glutes and in your core, you're not bracing it. So what will tend to happen, your hips or your butt will lift off the ground. So that's problem number one. This is problem number two. And this one's not as bad. You set up, you press, you try and drive, and your glutes are lifting off the ground. So from here, glutes are lifting off. Your butt is lifting off the ground for basically the same problem, not having enough total body tension, or maybe incorrectly using leg drive, right? Where you're pushing down, and because your arch is not tight enough, maybe your core is not braced, what happens, you're bleeding the power by excessively arching and your hips shoot up. So how do we solve this? They basically fall under the same category of problems. All you want to do is first make sure your feet are planted. So first, plant your feet, set them down like this. After, you're gonna lie down on the bench, squeeze your glutes hard, brace your core. Remember what I said in the previous video. 3D diaphragm, lock your core down, and get that tight arch with your back. So dig in your traps. 4 steps. Feet, glutes, bracing of the core, and digging in your traps. If you have a strong, stable base to press off of, it'll be far easier to press with power. And what I want to say, the cue I talk about now, external cues, things to visualize. I want to visualize, or you guys to visualize, that you're pushing yourself into the actual bench. Don't think you're pushing the bar away from you, because that will lead to protraction and so forth. I want you to think instead you're digging your body into the bench to try and keep tight. So I'm going to show you the 4 steps right now. 1, 2, I'm already squeezing my glutes. They're solid, they're strong. Crack a fucking walnut there. 3, core, tight, digged in with the traps. Now my whole body's tight. The big problem, or the big way to solve this essentially, is to make sure the feet are planted. You drive through with the heels when you press. You're on the ground and you're squeezing your glutes tight and bracing the core. Those 2 things combined, bracing the core and squeezing the glutes, is what's going to prevent your hips from rising and also your feet from lifting off of the ground. Now, is this exactly the technique that I advocate for myself or for others? Not necessarily, but it's an easy thing to grasp for beginners because this is a common fix that you should fix early on into your training career. So what you want to do, guys, just remember, quick tips. Heels on the ground, okay, make sure you're squeezing your glutes, make sure you're bracing your core, make sure you're digging in with your traps. Total body tension, squeeze the bar firmly, and you should have no problem with your hips coming off the bench. Simple tip, do this, let me know your results in the comment section below. A very simple fix, and you'll be bench pressing with a lot more power. That's it, that's all I had to say, my rascals. Dirty dancing is so not cool. Sorry, Patrick Swayze. I'll be seeing all you guys. If you like the video, make sure to like this shit, and I'll be seeing all you in that next video.